Okay, good afternoon, sir. Students, today we will see one experiment. If you have uploaded your paper, some preliminary format, you tell me, and we will discuss on that if you want guidance from me. Otherwise, already I have taken one lecture on paper writing. You can continue and upload your final paper. But I thought I can give you guidance if you are doing something step by step. So let us start performing our fifth experiment today. So already I told you that today you attend practical from computer. Um, so that it will be easy to complete the experiment. So can you see my PPT? Student? Can you see my PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
So can you see experiment number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
So let us start today performing experiment number 5, and you can just take 1-2 readings, and if you have understood, then it will be easy to complete experiment later on and then submit it in 1-page journal. Okay, only 23 students have submitted in Google Classroom from previous experiments. So today's our experiment is measurement of resistance by 4-probe method. So 4-probe method means 4 terminals will be required. Okay, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. And already I think Sharvari has explained, and also Lakshmi has also explained on virtual lab. So 2 times you have seen measurement of resistance by 4-probe method. For another 2 different experiments you have seen, but today we'll perform it and you will also perform it yourself. So why 4 terminals are required? Suppose method is voltmeter and ammeter method. You can see in this picture voltmeter and ammeter method. And if you want resistance, it's very simple that you measure the voltage across your resistance and measure the current passing through the resistance. And V by I, you know, it will be impedance Z when you will give AC supply. So in AC, you will get V by I impedance, but in DC, you will get V by I R. Means when you will apply DC supply, then in case of DC, inductive reactance XL or capacitive reactance XC will be 0 because frequency of DC is 0. So twice by FL, F is 0. So inductance will be 0. And 1 upon twice by FC frequency is 0. So capacitance is not there for AC. Okay. So for DC, V by I will give you resistance. Means whenever you want to measure resistance, you can use voltmeter and ammeter method, but that is not used for all types of resistance. Now in measurement you might have studied, I don't know, measurement of low resistance is there, measurement of medium resistance is there, and measurement of high resistance is there. Okay, so for low resistance you will use Doctor ohm meter. For high resistance Megger is used, but for medium resistance you can use voltmeter ammeter method. Now for probe means, now suppose whatever resistance you want to measure, you measure voltage across the resistance. So 2 possibilities are there. See, this is your resistance under measurement. Okay, and you want to measure this value of resistance. So what are the 2 possibilities are there? How you will connect voltmeter and ammeter? Now you know little bit about the connections. In first year you have seen some experiments. Now, if you want to measure voltage across the resistance, directly you connect 2 probes across these 2 resistance and you will get voltage. So here what I am talking, it is seen in this picture. Connect the voltmeter across these 2 terminal and you will get the voltage. And how you will measure current passing through this resistance? You can connect ammeter. But in this picture, you see what current you are measuring? Current measured by your ammeter will be total current. current passing through the voltmeter and plus current passing through the resistor. Because even if voltmeter has very high resistance of the voltmeter is large, still it will take some current. So if current through the voltmeter is IV and current through the resistor is IR, then what current your ammeter will measure? Current of the ammeter will be IV plus IR in this connection. What happens here? You are measuring current passing through the resistor. So first ammeter is in the vicinity to the resistance. Here voltmeter is in the vicinity to the resistor. Now here ammeter will measure the exact current passing through the resistor because here the same current is passed. I is passed through the ammeter and the same current will be passed through the resistor. So this error will be eliminated in this circuit, figure 1. But what will be the voltage? Voltage measured by voltmeter. Voltage measured by your voltmeter will be voltage drop across ammeter because this ammeter do have resistance. Even if it is small resistance, it will be having some resistance. And when current flows current flows through the ammeter, suppose resistor of ammeter is RA, then some voltage drop across ammeter will take place. That will be VA. So VA will be equal to I into RA. Means your voltmeter is not reading the true voltage across the resistor. It is measuring current voltage drop across ammeter also. So this figure is used for which type of resistor? And this figure is used for which type of resistor? Okay, so that you will learn details in the measurement subject. But here our experiment is how we can use. Here only 2 terminals are required. If you will use this, only 2 terminals are required. Okay, resistor should have only 2 terminals. You can see this method. Resistor have only 2 probes or 2 terminals. Here also resistor have 2 terminals. But to eliminate the error what I have discussed, you can just miss because this ammeter is having resistors and the wire will also have resistance because connecting wire do have resistance. Even if it is small or whatever it is the case, it is having some resistance. And that voltage drop across the resistors will be in your measurement. So one solution is to reduce this error. What you can do, current you measure like this, okay? Because these are connecting wires to the supply because you will require to give supply to the resistor. So use current like this. But instead of measuring voltage like this, directly you measure voltage across this. Means 4 probes. It will have 2 probes for current measurement and another 2 probes will be there for voltage measurement. In that case, suppose you can see this picture. You can see this picture. So your sample is only this, suppose. So you measure the exact voltage drop across the sample. Take the 2 probes, connect directly to the resistor which you want to measure and measure the voltage. And then whatever connecting wires you use the connecting wire to give the supply. Use the connecting wire to give the supply. And that terminals, 2 terminals you will use for current. So here in 4 probe methods, 2 terminals, 2 probes are used for current measurement which are side. And exactly across the resistor which you want to measure, 2 probes are taken which will be used for voltage measurement. So that is the experiment. So Lakshmi has already demonstrated the experiment. Now I will just start that video, but before that you open your virtual lab. First preliminary things you do, go in virtual lab. Dear students, all of you do simultaneously. With Lakshmi you do simultaneously. Okay. So virtual lab, go in physical science lab. Go into a browser, Google Chrome or whatever browser you are using. You use search engine, then type VLab or type virtual lab. Then virtual lab of HRD minister will open. From that you scroll down, go downside. Then in the downside you will get virtual labs of different colleges. From that you will click on physical sciences virtual lab. Now we are in physical science virtual lab. So you just see physical science virtual lab. Then you open Amruta Vishwa Vidyapitham. Okay, Amruta Vishwa Vidyapitham solid state physics virtual lab. Click on that. Now you will see different experiments in that. Okay. So today we'll perform resistivity of 4-probe method and our next experiment will be BH curve. Okay. So for BH curve, it is not polarization versus electric field, hysteresis loop. Hysteresis loop is for ferroelectric material also and ferromagnetic material also. Now you have understood ferroelectric material hysteresis loop. So first I will start from magnetic chapter, unit number 4. Magnetic properties of material, and then I will explain first magnetic hysteresis loop, and then next Wednesday we can perform this, so next or Saturday. Okay, so that will be your 6th experiment, BHCO, and nobody have demonstrated it on virtual lab. So if anybody want to come forward, you can come forward for preparing your screen recordings. Okay, so that is what I wanted to tell you, that I can consider that activity as your 6th activity. Okay, because that will be also used for in the class for students understanding, and that I will tell you what to do with that. So whatever students have done screen recording of virtual lab, two students it's okay. 2 students can come forward for hysteresis loop. It's very simple, just click and plot. But here you will explain theory also. Okay, so that will be your activity, consider as activity 6. So come forward. Now click on resistivity by 4. I hope that all have come in Amruta Vishwa Vidyapitham. Now click on resistivity by 4 probe method. Today my network is very low. Okay. So now here AM apparatus is given. Now see here the resistance under measurement. Which resistance is measured in this experiment? Measurement of semiconducting material. Okay. Here resistance of semiconducting material is used. Actually in our syllabus we have experienced measurement of resistance of resistive materials. Okay. But now already I told you resistive materials, I could not find that experiment. So we will use this semiconducting experiment resistance. Okay. And also we'll see what Chervary also has done, that armature resistance. So today we'll see this. So if you will see resistance under measurement is this. Can you see students? Student? Hello student?
Ma'am, we are able to see the screen.
Huh?
Ma'am, the PPT screen is visible.
Oh, when you will tell? I was showing on the Google. That just now I strike. Oh, it's Microsoft. I have not shared from the shared option. I just went by usual way for that virtual lab. Lot of problem is there. And you
Sure.
just now can you see my screen? Can you see
Yes.
my screen resistivity by 4 probe method?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So whether you were sleeping or just performing experiment, I don't know, but nobody pointed out me. I was explaining from Google Chrome. Okay. Now see, resistance under measurement is a semiconducting material and it's just like a chip. We have performed experiment on Gauss meter and very slight thin chip is there. So in that case, generally, if you want to measure the resistance of the very thin chip, then you can use this 4 probe method. Okay, 2 terminals you use for voltage measurement and take 2 terminals terminals for current measurement. So here the diagram is shown, high impedance voltmeter, because voltmeter usually have high resistance. and ammeter has less resistance, because here we don't want to pass current through the voltmeter. We are measuring voltage. So resistance of voltmeter is kept large. And we are using ammeter for a whole current, whatever is passing through our object, same current we want to pass through ammeter. So ammeter resistance is small. So this is the circuit diagram. Now click on simulator. Student, click on simulator. I will tell you first and then you start doing experiment so that you will share your observation or conclusion with me. And by that time, if few students are not able to perform, I will just use Lakshmi's video, okay, so they can watch how they can perform. And after coming their range or water problem you are facing, you can just keep in mind Lakshmi's PPT video, and you can perform later on, because you are required to upload your observation tables. And just now I had checked one journal. I have given Sushmita 10 out of 10, but Maithili has not done as required. So that I will show you today how you will put up on Google Classroom, so that you will start now completing your journal. So for this experiment, now select material. So okay, germanium or silicon, two options are there. So select germanium material. Now range of current, you can just select 20 milliampere or 200 milliampere. So roll number 1 to 12, you just use 20 milliampere, and roll number 27, I think, na, or 24. From last number of a batch to 12 means 13. You use 200 milliampere. Okay, so divide your readings. Now you adjust the current, any current you adjust. Okay, now I have adjusted current 3.2. Then O1 you will just make it on, because we can see effect of temperature on the resistance, and that you will give me your conclusion what you have observed. If temperature is increased, resistance of semiconducting material increases or decreases, that you will see it effect. Okay, so here O1 will be used to change the temperature. You observe effect of temperature also. So when you will click on the O1, so all these 4 terminals will come outside, will come outside, and you can see this is your current terminals, last end. This is current terminals, and these are voltmeter. So ammeter and voltmeter, and this is just O1. Okay, you can change temperature. Now you can just select a range of O1, X1 and X10. Okay. So initial students, roll number 1 to 12, you can use X1, and 13 to last students, you can use X into 10. So higher temperature your readings you will take. Okay, then now I will just select X1, and now you set, click on set. Now when you will run, your temperature will go on increasing, but before that you have to set temperature. So before pressing run, you select any temperature now. Okay, so temperature is from, you can just select 45. Now I have selected, or less I will show you, so that time will be taken less. So let us select temperature less, it's 25 now, and I have selected 35. Okay. Now up to 35 it will go on increasing, and when we will press result, you can so see directly how resistance will be changed. So go on taking readings. Now press on run and just show result. Now see 6.2, temperature is 27, resistivity is this. This is resistivity, not resistance. I will tell you how you can calculate resistance from resist. Here directly you can take 3-4 readings. 33 resistivity is this, 34 resistivity is this. So up to 35 you can just, temperature is 35, so 35 it is this, but in between also you can take readings. Okay. Now again second reading you change the, but for taking second reading you have to reset. And Lakshmi has said in her recording that I don't know why to reset, or somebody, I don't know why to reset. Because if you will not press reset, then earlier temperature and this will affect in your measurement. So you have to reset first. Okay. And then change current or keep the same temperature for 2-3 readings. Just take the temperature. Okay. So for changing temperature, now 35 you can just change it 40. And then run it. and then directly you can say for the 40, show the result. Okay. So students carry out this experiment and just give the test also. Okay. So self-evaluation is there. Click on the self-evaluation after 3-4 readings, and when you will find out your conclusion, what miss, what is the effect of temperature? What happens if temperature is increased? Resistivity decreases or increases? Think why. And then only 5 questions are there. You just solve that 5 questions and just see, take the screenshot of your marks. Okay, take the screenshot because that will require for the uploading. Okay, and tell me and share your result conclusion. What you want to say, you can talk, you show me your result, and if score is there. Now start doing experiment. Now we'll see. I will run for the other students who cannot perform. Dear students, start performing experiment. For other students, I will play Lakshmi's VCD so that they will understand. Okay. Now just a minute, I will check whether I shared sound or no. Initially I had shared sound, but again I will check it because that sound option also goes by changing sharing screen and this. Okay, now let us start it for the students who cannot perform the experiment. For them, watch Lakshmi's VCD so that your time will be saved. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Lakshmi Chaudhary and today I'm going to perform a virtual lab experiment on the resistivity of semiconductor by 4-probe method under the guidance of Dr. Dean ma'am. Now let us start. First we will go to the browser, search VLab. Then we will go to the virtual lab and select Physical Sciences. As you can see, there are lots of lab available, but right now we are focusing on solid state physics virtual lab. This is a virtual lab of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeeth. So the experiment which we are going to perform is resistivity by 4-probe method. As we can see, there are a lot of options available like theory, procedure, self-evaluation, simulator, assignment, reference, and feedback. Okay, so the aim is to determine the resistivity of semiconductors by 4-probe method. Now, the apparatus. The experimental setup consists of probe arrangement. They are arranged linearly in a straight line at equal distance s from each other. I'll explain the connections later. Sample of selected material which is millimeter in size and having a thickness W. An oven. This is an oven, so it is provided with a heater to heat the sample so that the behavior of the sample is studied with increase in temperature. Constant current generator, oven power supply, and digital panel meter measuring voltage and current. So the next is theory. I'll try to explain it in short. Okay, so now to measure resistivity, first we have to find resistance. And as we know, we can find the resistance by using voltmeter ammeter method. Just measure the voltage across.
Now students, here you can observe directly resistivity. So resistivity is equal to RA by L. So you can measure cross section area of the wire and you can measure length of the wire. Generally length is taken as 1 meter. So this will not be in picture. 1 meter length wire you take, just measure the cross section area. So when you will perform in the lab, difference will be that you will get voltage and current, and then area you will use. Then you can just find out resistance. Okay.
The resistance and current, we get V by I is equal to R. And now that we have resistance value, we can calculate resistivity, which is equal to RA by L. Now this is one way to find resistivity. We can find resistivity by many methods. Particularly in this experiment, we are going to use a specific formula, that is resistivity is equal to rho naught upon function of W by S, where this function depends on the value of W and S, where W is thickness and S is spacing between the probes. Now we have two important concepts to focus on. The first one is the basic principle of four-probe method. As you can see in this figure, there are 4 points connected on the semiconductor. The outer two parts are connected to a constant current source and the inner two terminals are connected to a voltmeter. Across terminal 2 and 3, a voltmeter is connected. If we connect an ammeter to this terminal, contact resistance is also measured, whose value is very high and resistance across terminal is very low. So because of this contact resistance, error specificant is observed. Therefore, we use 4 terminals. Okay, so if we didn't use 4 terminals, contact resistance of ammeter connection, supply voltage wire, all of this comes into the picture. So to get accurate reading, we use 4 terminals. And the second concept is the DC supply. In this, they haven't marked polarities, but in DC circuit, we should always show the polarities. And like, why not AC supply? Because V by R is equal to impedance. So like, this was all the theoretical part. Now let us focus on the simulation. So click on simulator. So here are a few things. This is by default germanium. We can change it, but in this experiment, let us take our sample as germanium. Range of current as 20 milliampere. You can also change the range of current. So this shows the voltage, it shows the current, and this shows the temperature in degrees Celsius. But while calculating, we need to convert into Kelvin. This is an oven, and here is the set, weight, run, measure buttons. Now current, we need to keep the current constant throughout the experiment, and let us take our current as 3 milliampere. Yes. So now click on set, and now let us take our temperature as 25 degrees Celsius as it is, and then we have to change it to 100 millivolts, and it shows the voltage. So this is what we need in our experiment. The temperature, the voltage, and the current is constant. Here it shows the resistivity value, and we can also calculate it with the formula, that is resistivity is equal to rho naught upon function of W by S. And yeah, but the problem is we cannot change the temperature directly from here for the other readings. We need to reset it. So I don't know why, but you need to reset it. So now let us take another example. Keep the current as constant, that is 3, set, and let us take our temperature as 40. You can gradually increase it, but I'll just show these 2 readings. And then click on run. So the temperature will slowly start increasing from 25 degrees Celsius up to 40 degrees Celsius, and you can observe the changes here. And then we'll have to wait till it reaches 40. So the final reading is 80.38, and the resistivity is this. Okay, so here is my observation table. I have converted temperature into Kelvin, and these are the resistivity values that I have calculated. And this is the graph that I have plotted, where temperature is along the x-axis and resistivity is along the y-axis. From the graph, we can conclude that as the temperature increases, the resistivity value of semiconductor decreases.
Okay. So are you able to perform student experiment? Maithili, are you performing? Maithili? Sushmita? Sarvesh? Are you performing or no? Students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Done?
Ma'am.
Okay. Can somebody share 1 or 2 reading, not more, because I have to show you journals also uploaded by few student. Lakshmi, are you ready to share your result again? Supriya, Anushka, Gauri, Amay, please share your observations 1 or 2.
Ma'am, I am not using my laptop, so virtual lab is not opening.
Mobile, it's not opening.
Ma'am.
Okay. Student, anybody can share the screen? Observation table. Hello, students. Arushi. Hello, Arushi.
Ma'am, I'm doing. I've just taken 2 readings. I'll just take 2 minutes more.
2 readings are sufficient. Share it.
Okay, just a minute, ma'am.
2 readings are sufficient. And then Sushmita, you share. After Arushi, you share. Sushmita.
Yes, ma'am. करत आहे मी.
2 readingच करा, पुढचे जास्त करत बसू नका. Gauri, what about you?
Yes, ma'am, I am doing it. One reading घेतलंय.
Okay. After completing 2 readings, you also share.
मॅम
येस
चॅट बॉक्सला शेअर केलंय.
काय शेअर करू ना.
मॅम चॅट बॉक्सला फोटो टाकलाय.
नाही चॅट बॉक्सला काही आलं.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am,
So
पहा
what is your conclusion, Sushmita? 82.7 is your voltage and current 5.37. And direct resistivity also I have shown you, no readings. You are not taken directly resistivity. And what is temperature? Where is temperature effect? Sushmita, only voltage and current you have taken. I told you to observe effect of temperature.
मॅम करते मॅम थांबा एक मिनिट.
Ma'am, I have shared the screen.
Yes. So, yes, temperature, voltage, resistivity. What is your conclusion, Arushi? Can you tell?
मॅम कॅन आय
Uh,
मॅम ॲट टेम्परेचर
Arush,
And resistivity.
I can't hear you.
हॅलो मॅम.
Yes.
As temperature increases, resistivity decreases.
Yes. Why? Can you tell me why? Arushi, can you talk on your observations?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have increased the temperature by 5 degree and
Yes.
voltage as well as resistivity decreases because we are observing this for a semiconductor, and it is a property of a semiconductor that with increase in temperature, the resistivity decreases.
Okay. Now students, listen, I told you to observe effect of temperature. Our experiment actually as per syllabus is to measure resistivity. Sorry. To measure resistivity of resistive material. So how you will measure resistivity? We will measure voltage and current. Here also you can measure voltage and current. I have not shown you, but so Lakshmi has shown you. So you take a observation table of voltage and current at some particular constant temperature. Okay. So you can find out resistance by V by I. Okay, same method will be there. Voltmeter, ammeter you will measure and you can find out resistance by V by I. Then how you will come to your resistivity? So resistivity, you know the formula R is equal to rho L by A. So you got now resistance and length. I already told you we will take in our lab 1 meter length and cross section area will measure and we can find out area from that. And by length and area and resistance, you can find out resistivity. So that is our experiment. But here directly resistivity is given because we cannot measure virtually length and cross sectional area, and it is not given also in the observation table. So directly I told you, so if you will click on the result, you will get resistivity also. So you have in your observation table voltmeter, voltage and current reading for some certain temperature. take at least 3 readings, because if graph will be required to plot V versus I or like that, or we will plot graph resistivity versus temperature, because you are getting resistivity also directly. Okay, so first you take at least 3-4 readings of voltage and current for some constant temperature. Okay, you note down temperature like Arushi has written about table. And then second observation, you just go on varying temperature and find out resistivity. So 2 observations will be there. Note down in your notebook. Okay, V and I at some temperature, constant temperature, and then temperature and resistivity. And then plot a graph of temperature versus resistivity. Okay. So you will observe as temperature increases, resistivity go on decreasing. Why? Because it is a semiconducting material. So in semiconducting material, when temperature will increase, then molecules, electrons, valence electrons will excite and they will jump into the higher energy band level. And as they will be available in higher band level, then it will be available for conduction. Means current will start flowing, current will increase. You can observe with increase in temperature. So current will increase, and as current will increase, resistance will drop down. Okay, so that you can see the readings and have the uploadings. Then test also you give objective test and put in your screenshot in your uploadings. Now I will show you how you will upload your journal. Okay, so see that what I will show you. Google Classroom. I had to share Google Classroom to you. Oh, just desktop I will share. Okay. Google Classroom. Yes. Can you see Google Classroom now, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now see journal write-up. Only 22 have uploaded. Okay, and one is graded, because I just stop grading. I want to show you, and then I can start grading from Saturday. Okay, now Maithili, I will show you what Maithili has done. So Maithili's journal write-up of oil testing. This is our first experiment, students. You write down experiment sequence in your notebook. Be quick. First experiment is oil testing. Second is air testing. Means finding out the dielectric strength of oil. Then finding out dielectric strength of air. Then third experiment is thermocouple. And fourth experiment is Hall effect. Fifth experiment is measurement of resistance by 4 probe method. Okay, so slight change we have done it. Now Maithili has done material science lab experiment 1, oil testing, her name. Okay, so this is essential, so you write down. She has said the journal write up also. I expect only 1 page there, but if she has written, it's okay. Again she has written, so this page you can avoid it. Oil testing, title, aim, circuit. I don't expect now all these things. Okay, no, don't spend time, because I don't know how your exam and what is the future. I don't know. So just upload observation table, conclusion and graph I told you. And okay, so observation table. Okay. Now observation table is possible in virtual lab. In that case, you upload the same observation table from virtual lab. If it is not possible in virtual lab, then only you will upload like Maithili has done it. Okay. Now conclusion, she has given calculation, she has shown, so that way it is done. But again she has connected this screenshot of the experiments. Okay. Quiz results also she has uploaded, and feedback also. Okay, but it's not clear what is done. Okay, I just forgot to scroll down. I think feedback I had not seen. Okay, that is about the Maithilis. Then Sushmita's I checked. Graded. So Sushmita has written in hand and again observation table and calculations, conclusions. So try to make pages minimum. Okay. Try to make minimum pages. Then a screenshot she has uploaded and then a virtual lab quiz. But score you cannot upload, just you are uploading your answers. I don't know, try it square and see Maithili, you see her feedback. So feedback you go just take screenshot full and use college login ID only. Okay. So
Hello.
that is Maithili.
Ma'am,
Yes.
it wasn't accepting the college login ID there.
Why?
It was saying invalid. So I think they accept only the Gmail or Outlook email IDs.
You check it again, then we will see. I will ask to the coordinator, college coordinator. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Once again, you can check it. Now, here, what I wanted to show, only 23 have uploaded. Now, let us see what Sarvesh has uploaded. So Saturday, I will check this 10 marks I am giving you for a journal also, because practical areas also have 15 marks. So this is very important for your term work marks. Don't do such a work. I am not expecting. Don't use a college logo. Okay. And don't spend time for such a works. These okay, yes, Sarvesh, you had done in good way, but I think why to increase your burden? It's a good way what Sarvesh has done. Sarvesh, can you tell me how you have done it? No, where is feedback? Note down points again. Students, I am giving 10 marks to you. For 10 marks, you have to just your observation table. Write down observation table, calculations, conclusion, your feedback, and your test screenshot. I think if you are getting marks, then that mark screenshot you upload. And
Yes.
even at this stage, I am not asking you graph, but if you will plot graph, that will better. I don't know whether you have graph papers or no, but I will not ask you to go outside and bring graph paper. Okay. We will see when they will ask us to do something. But for time being, you just start uploading in your, now I will create folders, or in experiments you can just upload in that respective experiments. So if you'll see your Google Classroom, I will show, just I have uploaded here our this my channel link. So if you will click on this my channel link, any topic wise videos you can open and see. Okay, so it will be handy from here instead of looking topic wise. Then dielectric material is our first unit. I have uploaded my notes. It is full, more than sufficient. Okay, and you go through that and also watch videos, and another videos I have uploaded here which are with animation and better understanding. So as Adarsh had said, I have also worked, so you just click that and see it. And then unit number 2, dielectric material and testing. Notes I have shared up. YouTube's also I have shared. Test is there. Insulating material 3, practical A. No, in practical A, experimental write-ups are there. Journal write-up for oil testing is there. Now you can just see oil testing experiments also. I have uploaded up another videos also, and my video also, because it is important for oral discussion. Okay. Now experiment number 2, virtual lab and air testing. So by Mangal and other also I have uploaded. Sometimes I uploaded thermocouple experiment number 3. So in that experiment you start uploading your journals. Okay. Now practical part B. So I have checked for paper writing. Only 7 students have uploaded your reference paper. So students, you are working very late. Now I am requesting you be punctual and complete your task. Now any doubt you want to ask me about this experiment, today's experiment, you can ask me. Students.